What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brissett. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside. There and a first down for the Falcons.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hey. You got 3. Three down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Third down and 6.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
90 is a mic. Ain't no such thing as a luck.
Brissett now. And finding Keelan Cole. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set, ready. Henry. Line 54. Better break.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
First carry now for Tyler Urban. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit him so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, Sam. Three's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three's the mic. Bound to lose one. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down.
From the 29, Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
You go tight. Red 80. You got tight right there. It's tight.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amari Cooper, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the set. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in there.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Kyle Van Noy drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 36, Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Anthony Barr able to record his 5th sack of the season. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Hey, orbit. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the slant.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So that'll back them up 5.
We're going to sign. Mike's by 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 54. Bravo. 54. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch out, lady.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. third down here.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Red tag.
The shotgun snap for Donald. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
Partner, that was a lovely corner route and a lovelier pass.
Put it right there in the breadbasket, didn't he?
Just dropped it right in there.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage if you do.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Kyle Van Noy able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Strong right. 4 down, 4 down. Check.
Brissett. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Caught by Jones. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
The 2nd down carry for Urban. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Here we go. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Go. Now, lady.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now on 2nd and 16, Darnold. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, and he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. Hey, dude. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-2.
Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And now look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence.
And got his man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Right here. We got to step it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check that.
Irvin on the carry. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll run with Irvin. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now a toss coming right side. Irvin, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Darnold. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got the connection to Cooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Hey, check. 3 down. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 43. Watch the twist. Motion. Check, 93's the mic.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Pretty quiet. Out, lady.
Again, McCaffrey. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Lady. Check, 93's the mic. I'm coming. Hey, exit. Check, 93's the mic. Young lady. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Joker.
Now it's Darnold. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 3rd and short, Irvin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He's got this one complete to Perriman. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. 90 to go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 90 is
To throw, Brissett. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
right there.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely doesn't.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Bird to return. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go. Put you on it. 90 is in Mike. Focus, defense, focus. 90 is in Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing, Brissett. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 2nd down now, Irvin. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Irvin, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Charlie. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
On 2nd down and 4, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Watch the slant. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
On first down, Irvin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Right back to Irvin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brissett looks to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Double dog, that's the way. Hey, watch that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. What we got? Mike's 54.
54. Ricky.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Mike's by 4. 5-4. Let's get the ball.
Here's Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Atlanta, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen,